Hey you guys, it's AnimeSelect, and first off, if you hear other talking in the background, that's my TV going. I got really excited and I wanted to talk about this real quick because it's E3, and I am an anime channel first and foremost, but I wanted to talk about the Sony conference because they showed off one of my favorite franchises of all time, and that is Mortal Kombat. If you know me personally, then you will know that I have loved Mortal Kombat since I first saw the MK3 arcade booth in a Pizza Hut when I was 7. And I was playing it and I just fell in love with it. So every time I saw the arcade booth, I would go and try and play it because my mother never really got me game systems when I was little, large ones like an Xbox, NES, stuff like that, GameCube. She never really did that. I got portable ones, like when they got on sale for the most part. So like Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. I just recently got a PS Vita and was able to play Mortal Kombat 9 on there. Of course, the graphics weren't as good as they were on the Xbox, but I just got an Xbox, so I'm going to get MK9 to play on that. But before I did, a trailer came out about Mortal Kombat 10. Now, this was the one that they showed, I think, about a couple of weeks ago, with Scorpion and Sub-Zero fighting, as always. And the graphics on it were so amazing. And of course, we all kind of knew that they were pre-rendered, but the Sony conference just ended, and I heard that it was extremely long, by the way. So when you complain about those conferences being a bit too detail-oriented, or I guess not really, not real, and sorry about this. I might not edit that out because I want to get this video up real quick, so sorry about that. But when you complain about them not being, like, oh, they're too fake and blah, blah, blah. Okay, see, that's what happens when you do this shit in live time. Things go wrong. So I don't want to hear about anybody complaining about that. If you complain about them being too refined and stuff, like, no, this is what happens when you don't refine and perfect conference stuff like this. You get a long show, a real long show. Okay, so just remember that. And one of the big highlights out of all of it, other than Uncharted and Little Big Planet 3, was Mortal Kombat 10 gameplay. And I personally think that it's going to be really good. I hear a lot of complaints about, oh, it's too much like Injustice, or like, who the hell are these new people? And okay, first off, if you didn't notice, in Mortal Kombat 9, they killed off a big ass chunk of characters. I mean, they got rid of Noob Saibot, Nightwolf. No, they didn't get rid of Shiva, I don't think. They got rid of Sindel, Liu Kang. Liu Kang is gone, people. I don't know. As soon as I saw Liu Kang go, I was like, uh-oh, what are we going to do now? So, in this gameplay, they showed off 2 new characters who are going to be in it. And, we had heard from the production team that they wanted to do something new with Mortal Kombat, and I can understand that. These characters have been around for years, and yes, it is painful to watch them go, but I am willing to see what the creative team has in store for these new sets of characters. Because, as gamers, we talk about change all the time. We talk about how we want innovation in different things, and yet when it comes, we are so quick to reject it in favor of past things. And no, you have to be a bit more receptive than that. I mean, you have to see how this turns out. So, you go and you buy the game, and if the characters do end up being crap, then yeah, you could say, well, yeah, they should have kept Liu Kang and, everybody else who died off in MK9, they should have kept them and kept these new people away. But, we don't know that yet. So I'm going to reserve judgment on these new characters until the game comes out. But, Scorpion and Sub-Zero are still there from what I can see. I know Raiden has to be in it because he lived. So Raiden, Sonya is probably going to be in it. Johnny Cage. It's going to be interesting to see how these new characters interact with the old ones, and in the story that's going to take off after MK9. So I'm really looking forward to that. The gameplay overall, like with the comment about how it looks too much like Injustice, this is what I think. Note that this is my opinion. I think that the MK people, the MK staff, were trying to innovate through Injustice. Kind of like Injustice was a prototype before implementing it into Mortal Kombat. Kind of like, okay, we'll see how they deal with it in this game, and if they like it, then maybe we'll implement it into Mortal Kombat. And with Injustice, everybody liked it. I mean, I liked it. I thought it was great, the interactive environments where you can pull off these moves. And when I saw, Scorpion take that branch, no, it was Sub-Zero take that branch and knock it upside of Sub-Zero's face, I got really excited. I was like, oh wow, because it's different to see how Mortal Kombat characters will interact with environments compared to Injustice characters, if you get my drift. Because, Injustice characters, they were, like Superman would take you up out of space and, like, knock you back down. And, Harley Quinn would take her mallet, I think this was her, and, like, smash you through a wall and stuff. So, it could be completely different. Like, with, Sub-Zero, I think in the clip, froze a branch and knocked it upside of Scorpion's face. And with these new characters, we'll be able to see how they interact in the environment. Because, like, the big guy with the little guy on top of him took a dead body out of the water and knocked that woman upside knocked her out with it. So, I don't know. I'm looking forward to see how these different characters interact with the Mortal Kombat environments compared to the Injustice environments and their characters. So, I guess what I have to say is that overall, I am still very excited for this. I think the gameplay looks good. The new X-rays, which are even, because that was one thing I was wishing that they would have done, was make the X-rays just a little bit more detailed and probably up close. And they did that in this one. I mean, the detailed X-rays and just a very cinematic feel. That's what I feel like in Mortal Kombat now. They're getting more toward a cinematic feel. And it's interesting, especially with the way that they showed the X-rays going in and like zooming in and seeing stuff pierce people and fists flying through people. So, all these different angles and stuff. So that's going to be interesting to see. I don't know how well it will work when you're actually playing the game, but like I said, we'll see. So overall, I am excited for it. I'm going to have to invest in a PlayStation 4 in order to get this game, because I heard, it was a rumor that I heard that Mortal Kombat X or 10 or whatever you want to call it, I think it's X now, so Mortal Kombat X was going to be on Xbox 360 as well, but that to me didn't really make any sense, because why would you develop a new game with these brand new fresh graphics for these new next gen consoles, but then downgrade it back into an old system? That didn't really make any sense to me. But yeah, I'm gonna have to start saving up and investing in a PS4 and start saving up for Mortal Kombat X. So what did you guys think out of, I guess, the Xbox conference and out of the Sony conference? What games are you looking most forward to? And what do you think about Mortal Kombat X? Do you think it'll be just as good as Mortal Kombat 9? You think it'll be horrible? Are there things that you like about it, things that you don't? Please leave a comment down below. And also, please try and be respectful of other people's opinions, because I've been seeing a lot of fights break out over this. So, please try and keep fighting and, sexist comments and I guess all that other stuff down to a minimum, please, if you can. I will see you all later. I have another review in the works. It's been real busy for me this last couple of weeks. But yeah, I really wanted to make time to talk about this, because I would be really mad at myself if I missed another Mortal Kombat news anything. So this is AnimeSelect signing off, and I will see you all later. Bye.